Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. I'm tired of shit.
Hello, heroes of Lithas. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we will be taking a look at the new set of champions that are coming out soon. The clan name is called the Choir Discordant, and I must say, the moment I saw these two champions, I immediately thought of necromancy. So, it's gonna be real funny if they actually happen to be necromancers. But yeah, there's only one way for us to find out. Let's start by having a look at the female champion. She looks evil but good. It's pretty much impossible for us not to notice the ghost behind her, and it gotta have something to do with the skills of hers. Anyways, enough about the looks. Let's see what the active skill does. Ooh, so she uses a sight. That's pretty cool. Let's read the skill. So she will quickly swing the sight to attack nearby enemies 3 times. Each one of the attacks deals damage equal to 150% of her strength. And every time she hits the enemy successfully, she will recover 40% of the lost constitution. Okay, so the ghost behind her will also cast the active skill at the same time as our female champion. That's like having a tag team partner, which is great. Let's see the passive skill. When the battle starts, our female champion will summon the ghost figure to fight alongside her. The ghost, aka the undead, shares the exact same stats as the female champion, but takes 50% less skill damage, which is good indeed. The undead continuously attacks enemy champions in the back row. Whenever an enemy is killed, the undead permanently gains 30% more max constitution, while keeping her current constitution percentage. The undead is protective of our female champion, and will therefore jump in front to protect her if a fatal attack is coming at her. When the undead is killed, our female champion will gain invincibility and recover 20% of their max constitution per second for 2 seconds. So, in short, this champion is kinda like, the more enemies you kill, the more durable the undead becomes. Anyways, as for the ultimate skill, it is called Song of the Banshee. When she uses the ult, she orders the undead to attack the nearby enemy champions. The undead deals damage equal to 550% of the female champion's strength in the attack, and also reduces the energy recovery speed of the enemy by 40% for 6 seconds. If by any chance the undead is killed, it will be revived with 80% of the max constitution. This sounds pretty interesting, not gonna lie. I'll be honest with you all. I am a big fan of necromancy, and the female champion skills do sound very phenomenal. Thus, this is my thought process, okay? If their clan trait is also impressive, I may actually summon for this champion. With all that aside, let's check out the male champion now. I think he looks more interesting than the female, to be honest, mainly because of the instrument he's holding. It's kinda cool that the instrument is made out of bones and a skull, and it makes me think. Imagine if those skeleton remnants actually belongs to the ghost behind him, and then he uses the magical musical instrument to control it. He is almost like a bard for the undead, and it's kinda sinister in a way. Anyways, let's see the skills now, starting with his active skill. It's called Pale Melody. When our male champion uses the active skill, he will create a shield that absorbs damage equal to 40% of his own max constitution. This shield will last for 5 seconds, and while the shield is in effect, all nearby enemies will take damage equal to 80% of our male champion's strength per second. Once the shield breaks, the nearby enemies will get stunned for 2 seconds and lose all their buffs. aka, he can do crowd control as well as debuff enemies. So in my eyes, that's a win. As for the passive skill, it's called Ballad of Decay. Our male champion will regain 5% of the max constitution whenever he makes an attack. If the male champion gets killed, he will be revived again whenever an allied champion or enemy champion is killed. And when he revives, he immediately recovers 60% of his max constitution, gains invincibility briefly, and taunts the nearby enemies. That's pretty dope, not gonna lie. As long as our male champion survives, Whenever an ally or enemy champion is killed, he will self-heal by 30% of his max constitution within 1 second. I must say. His passive almost sounds broken. Not gonna lie, the passive is giving me a very familiar Divala vibe. Anyways, I don't want to add more comments about it before I see this passive in action first. So, after reading the passive skill, I am now more curious to see what kind of ultimate skill he has. Without further delay, let's take a look at the ultimate skill. It seems our male champion will start by playing a melody for 5 seconds. For these 5 seconds, he, as well as the ghost companions aka the undead, cannot be interrupted, and their damage taken is reduced by 80%. During this time, our male champion will continue to summon the undead who will pounce on enemies, dealing damage to all enemies along the path equal to 200% of the champion's strength. The enemies will also be unable to cast any active skills or ultimate attacks for 2 seconds. Our male champion recovers HP by 20% of the damage dealt by the undead. If an enemy is killed by the undead, the caster and the random ally champion will each recover 100 energy. The male sounds very powerful. Perhaps even more powerful than the female. We cannot know for sure, but I personally believe the male might be stronger this time. And if I'm wrong, at least it's more unique than the female. I kind of wish that the female also had an instrument. Perhaps like a violin or something. It would have even kind of fit her better, if I'm being honest. But well, it is what it is. By the way, as for the clan trait, it will help the champions deal 15% more damage to enemies with shields. To be honest, the 15% does sound a little underwhelming to me, but we will just have to wait and see, I guess. Anyways, that will be all for today. I want to thank everyone for watching, and if you have any questions or thoughts about this clan, or any other questions related to Bloodline, feel free to comment below. I'm here to help in any way that I can, and I hope you find my guidance and videos useful. That all being said, if you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate on hitting the like and subscribe button. I will see you all in the next one. Have a wonderful day, take care, stay foxy, adios, bye.